Students, this recording is to explain how to generate an Ogive from a cumulative frequency table. What you can see in front of you here is the upper limit of the class grouping, which forms the right hand side of the column if you had a cumulative frequency histogram. But of course, because we're going through the right hand corners, we only need to do the upper limit. However, the graph would, in this case, would only start at a height of 2. In that first column, we have to join that right-hand column to the bottom of the left-hand column, so we actually have to insert another group, even though there wasn't one, the lower limit of 145.5 in this case, and put a cumulative frequency of 0 in there for this. Okay, now to draw our Ogive, we highlight both those cells. We must highlight the titles as well, so that we'll put them on the axes. We have to go to insert, and our suggestion is to use the scattergram. These are just dots, as you can see. We want to join with a straight line so that we can best estimate our median. When I click on that, okay, you can see that this has been done. However, it has automatically started the horizontal and the vertical axes at a value of 0. That is okay for the vertical axis because obviously our cumulative frequency will start at 0, but not the horizontal axis. Ours starts way up here. It would be very, very hard for us to do an approximation, for example, the median, half of 60 being 30, coming across and dropping it down. It's very hard to estimate. So we're going to format the axes so that it does start closer down here to about 140. We right click. Right, we're inside there, and inside the diagram we go to format the plot area, and this will appear on the right hand side. Now we have a look at the plot area options, and we want to vary the horizontal axes. So I click on the horizontal axis and text axis options, and I'll see here I've got a minimum value of 0 at the moment in mine. So I need to make that something more reasonable, closer to my lowest limit. So I might make it 140. So that's where we're starting. Okay, enter that, bang, and now you can see that we are starting at 140 on our axis. There is our minimum value. So that when we approximate the median, by coming across, seeing where it hits the curve and drop it down, we can again then give our estimation around 172 perhaps. To make it even clearer in our estimation, we might want to change the major grid line. Our major units, I apologise, it's going up by 10s, I might change them by 5s. Or I might change them to 2s. Okay, the choice is yours there. Okay, enter that. We can't see that, we can't read those, so that's a bit pointless. So I'll undo that, we'll make them 5s. Okay, I could perhaps really change my font size, but if I'm coming down, it's a bit hard to see there. So I'll make them 5s for a moment. I'll enter that. Okay, so we're in 5, so now it'll be easier to make the approximation for the median, for the upper quartile, and for the lower quartile. Okay, that's how you do the Ogive. Good luck.